Hello, my friends. Hey, if you are thinking about buying, you know now more than ever you need every bit of help that you can get. And mortgage credit certificates are one of the lesser known ways that the federal government can help. Now, we don't ask for a lot of help, but once in a while we need it, we want it, and mortgage credit certificates are essentially a form of a tax savings. The mortgage interest that you pay is already tax deductible if you itemize, but an MCC mortgage credit certificate converts a portion of that mortgage interest, usually about 25%, into a non refundable tax credit that you can claim whether or not you itemize your tax deductions. So, tax credits are especially helpful because they reduce the actual tax you pay, not your taxable income. If you're in the 15% tax rate and you receive 100% or $100 tax deduction, $100 tax deduction, your savings is $15. But if you receive $100 tax credit, your savings is the full $100, assuming for a non-refundable tax credit that you owe at least $100 in taxes, which, come on, who doesn't owe $100 in taxes? Now, lenders have the option to use the estimated tax credit in calculating the debt to income ratio during the loan qualification process. This has kind of a double impact through lowering debt, right, and raising income, since the MCC, the mortgage credit certificate portion, is effectively transformed from debt to income. So for low income buyers, this could provide a really well needed push over the loan qualification threshold. At the very least, it increases the purchasing power, which is what we need these days of a potential homeowner. So your lender will submit the MCC application after the purchase contract has been signed, but before the closing procedure. So that's a very important point. Not all lenders participate in the MCC program. So you, my friend, can give me a call, reach out to me. And if you're here in Connecticut, I can give you the name and number of an MCC lender, or you can go to your local banking authority's website and find out. Now, to qualify for an MCC, you must meet these guidelines. Number one, you have to be a first-time home buyer as defined by your state program. Now, most of the time, someone who has not owned a home within the past 3 years is considered to be a first-time home buyer. There are some exceptions to this rule, such as veterans and public servants as well, in certain geographic areas. Number two, household income must be within the limit of your state's program. And of course, that's different for every state. Number three, the price of the home must be within the price limits of your state's program. So of course, there's different price limits per geographic area within your state. And so you need to get with an expert such as myself or one of my lenders to get that information. It will be the easiest. Number four, the home must be the primary residence of the buyer, and the buyer must intend to live in that home. Now, there's a lot of states that have variations on this theme. So, not every state has an MCC that you can qualify for. To take advantage of this credit, you will need to fill out an IRS form, and your lender will help you do that. That's Form 8396, called the Mortgage Interest Credit, and file it with your annual tax submission. So, what if you need the money during the year instead of waiting to claim it as a tax credit? Well, with an MCC, you have the option to reduce. That's right, you heard it, my friend. Reduce your withholding amount on your W-4 and therefore increase your take-home pay by the amount of the monthly credit. If you choose this path, keep in mind that the tax credit will change each year since it's based on the interest paid on the remaining principal balance, so you will need to adjust your W-4 each year. Now, if you plan to buy a home and are questioning your ability to afford one, Why not see about this MCC program in your state or check with me? You may have an extra asset that you were not even aware of, and that asset could be the difference between falling just short of home ownership and enjoying your brand new home. So now you know about the mortgage credit certification program, my friend. And so feel free to reach out to me, Rob Rosa. Hopefully, your favorite real estate broker, with any more questions, and we'll talk soon. God bless.